Have we got anybody who wants to do the solos? I know Anne-Marie. Where's Anne-Marie? Is she here? Be nice to Anne-Marie now, because she asked last week. Very pleased with your bravery. Let's do it. Voice, Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie Simpson has joined the choir because her sister is battling cancer.
It's very good to boost your self-esteem and confidence, and it's lovely. I'll go home on a cloud now.
First day we were all a bit nervous, no one was really speaking. Now we've been given the song sheets and everyone's helping each other as well. So we can just go up to people and say, oh, I didn't get that bit, and we can sing it to each other, and it's just, everyone's mucking in.
Moon her watch is keeping while the weary world is sleeping. I got to say, when I was practicing this morning and I'm full of cold and I'm thinking, if there was ever a time when I wanted to jack this thing in, it was full of cold in the morning, not feeling like singing at all, thinking I got a voice like a cheese grater and it sounds 10 times worse when I've got a head cold, But I'm determined to do. I'm bloody determined to do this. If I can get over my neck, I'm sure I can get over a bit of rubbish singing.
It was something that we wanted to do together. We
had a chance of joining a choir in Evelysaf actually, but my world collapsed in March 2007, and obviously with everything that was going on, the choir just went to the bottom of the pile of things to do. And I remember jokingly telling my consultant, this has stopped me joining a choir now, and he turned around and he said, well, you can always join a bad one if you want. So when he sees this, I'll be saying, hello Alan, and by the way, I've joined a choir and this is me singing.
And it's a good choir, not a bad
And it's a good choir, not a bad choir, yes.
As the rehearsals progress, the choir is finding its voice. But more importantly, perhaps, it really does seem to be raising the spirits of the singers.
It takes your mind off nasty things, nasty thoughts. It's given me a lift because I'm going somewhere, which I wasn't, actually going out. I've actually started driving the car, which I didn't. But it's only up the road, so I can get in the car, and I'm having a bit of practice as well in that way. Coming home then, singing.
Well, I feel just so much stronger compared to how I was a couple of months ago. All I could think about, to be honest with you, was what was happening in my head. So since being involved in the choir, I just feel so much, I don't know whether it's because it's very expressive, isn't it, when you sing. It's just such a passionate thing, when you're singing, and you've got this sense of community, this feel about belonging in a group and everything, I've just felt so much stronger.
Rhondda Breast Friends is a support group for those affected by breast cancer. It's been a rich source of choir members, and new friendships are being forged.
1 and 4.
I'm meeting people, and I'm not very good at meeting normally, but because we're singing together, we're all like a bunch, it's lovely.
First rehearsal, I was like, oh my God, what am I doing here? I was very uncomfortable. Well, it's double trouble because firstly we're learning to sing properly, and then secondly we're learning to sing these songs differently.
Bread of Heaven come on the telly, because of the rugby. And of course I went into our mood. And my husband said, listen to you.
With everyone feeling upbeat, it's the final rehearsal before the choir makes its public debut in front of Princess Anne.
Last rehearsal before the big day, which is next Thursday morning. Last rehearsal last week went really, really well, so I'm very hopeful and very positive.
I think I'd rather stayed home and had a cup of tea, but I forced myself to come out tonight. But here I am, ready to sing again.
I'm all right, yeah. I was a bit tired earlier, feeling like a bit headachy and stuff, you know. But motivation was there to come here, knowing that I'd feel much better after a sing-song.
But tonight is not good. The sound has gone a bit rusty. It's a wake-up call for the choir and their trainers.
Our Head North and Mavano were quite messy then. We need to do that again. Okay. To be honest, I thought they were going to be better. And they actually are. They've got more work than I thought.
Last week we thought we'd cracked it, and I think the feeling is that we've deteriorated a little bit this week. Apart from Joan here, thinks that everything's peachy.
Okay, so if you lounge about and think you're in the pub, you're going to miss it.
They knuckle down. The rehearsal runs late, and slowly things start shaping up. But Andrea senses that their confidence has been knocked by tonight's rehearsal, and that she needs to get them back on track before they all head home.
Do you know what? I don't care if you sing a wrong note. It's not about whether you sing the right notes. It's about you joining together and becoming a community. Yeah? Of course it matters if you sing the right notes, on one hand. I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, I would prefer you to be singing your heart out and get the notes wrong than to feel like you can't sing because you're not confident enough. The green, green grass of
It's a big deal for a lot of us because we don't sing, but we're giving it 100%. At the end of the day, it's fun.
I'm shattered. Yeah, it is going to work. They need to have the gig next Thursday. They need the experience of the adrenaline coming through their bodies when they do that gig.
Next time they all meet will be to perform for Princess Anne. But Howell will miss the excitement. He has the all too familiar prospect of a hospital appointment rather than a royal appointment.
It's a bit of a disappointment I'm not going to be there on Thursday morning, only because I think I've worked quite hard to practice, and it's nice to have something to aim for at the end of the day. But I've got a clinic at the hospital I can't miss really, but more importantly for me, I'll be going to the Hilton, and I'm really looking forward to that one. And come hell or high water, I will be there, regardless if I've got to go to hospital, any operations or not.
The anxious singers arrive at the venue for their first and very special performance. Princess Anne is Tenevis's patron, and she's here to mark the first anniversary of the charity's mobile unit, where some of the choir members receive treatment. It may seem fun, but everyone knows they're going to have to sing better than ever before.
I am quite worried. I'm not going to lie. They're scared, they are. It's their first performance, and they're not quite there. They haven't had enough rehearsals.
As they wait for Princess Anne's arrival, it's time for last-minute harmony practice.
It's such an amazing feeling to be here today amongst this lot, you know, because everybody's so excited.
I'm just overwhelmed.
She'll just have to like it. This is where it all comes together. They need the gig to have the elation, to have the sense of achievement at the end. So hopefully, I have no doubt that they're going to be fantastic today. I really think that they're going to be wonderful.